Who are you according to the Bible? Do you know? Matter of fact, let me ask you, what is your nationality? Wait, which is what? See, because you say you biracial, you black and white, right? Your father's black, right? So-called black.
Love this.
So you telling me your dad that color?
Love this. Love this.
So he's not black. That means he's not black, right? Or some of us would say African American, right? That's the name of two white men. Did you know that? Leo Africanus and America Vespucci. So we're not African American either. Gustavo, you say you Mexican, right? Are you sure you're Mexican? Because I could have sworn the so-called Mexicans was the Aztecs, weren't they? So where their name come from? You know what I'm saying? We just call ourselves what the white man gives us. Because our African American was coined in 1988. 1988 by Jesse Jackson. I was born in 1985. How in the hell I'm older than my nationality? So we can't be. So you gotta ask yourself, who are we according to the Bible, right? Watch this, stick with me. I'm gonna walk you through something real quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1 real quick.
Preach.
All right? But before we rule this earth, before we get that kingship back, we gotta know who we are.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Gustavo, who is Moses speaking to? Israel. Did it say the whole world? See? Lexi, I told you gotta pay attention.
I can't understand, really.
It said that it's talking to Israel. Moses is talking to Israel. It did not say the whole world. It did not say white people and black people.
Right.
It did not say Mexicans and Moab and Asians. It said Israel and Israel only.
That's right.
So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. So the book of Deuteronomy, you know for sure it's written to the children of Israel, because it says Moses spake unto the children of Israel.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 1 and 1. So listen to what Moses told the children of Israel. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So, Lexi, do you know what hearken means? You know what hearken means, Gustavo? Do any of y'all know what hearken means? Hearken means to listen diligently and actually do. You hearken unto it. You listen to it and you did it. You see what I'm saying? That's what hearken means. It says, if you will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, the Lord your God, if you will not hearken unto it, read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
If you will not listen to do God's commandments, watch this, Lexi, here come a question. If you will not hearken to do God's commandments,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
What did it say what happened? Curses will come upon us and overtake us, Gustavo. We are a cursed people. You cannot tell me that we're not a cursed people. Look at the state of our people.
Right.
Look at us. We're at the bottom of every nation that we go to. Any nation you want to go to. If you want to go to France, we're at the bottom. Spain, we're at the bottom. Great Britain, we're at the bottom.
Right.
America, we are at the bottom.
Teach, Hawk.
Gustavo, don't go nowhere, bro. I'm telling you, because I'm finna get to you. I'm finna get to the curses that pertain only to our people.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Right? Watch this. Go to verse 46. I think that's what I want. Because we're talking about the curses. It says that curses will come upon us and overtake us, right? Right, Lexi? We're talking about the curses, right? Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. And they is talking about the curses. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
It says the curses will be upon us for a sign. What does a sign do, Lexi? A sign. S-I-G-N, a sign. It tells you something, right? That's how I know that's Alliance Bank. That's how I know that's the U.S. Bank Center. That's how I know that's Minnesota and Fifth, right? A sign tells us. It says, and they, the curse will be upon the children of Israel for a sign. A sign to do what? To tell you who the children of Israel is today.
Right. That's right.
That's what it does. Hey, how you doing, bro? What's your name? Muhammad. It says the curses will be on the children of Israel for a sign to tell you who they are today. Watch one of the signs. Let me jump to verse 68. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. Right? Because it says the curse will be upon the children of Israel for a sign. Watch this curse. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. And the Lord shall bring thee, the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Okay, question, Muhammad. What's Egypt? It's a country, right? You heard of Egypt before, right? When we think of Egypt, we think of landmass that's right here with pyramids, the Sphinx, pharaohs, and stuff like that, right? That's what we think of, right? But Muhammad, did you know that country was not always called Egypt? Did you know that? It was called Mizraim at one point, right?
That's right.
The land of Ham, the land of Cush, right? So when did it start being called Egypt? So all words have a meaning to it. Right? So the Bible is finna define the word Egypt for you.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Lexi, what did it just call Egypt? House of bondage.
Bring it up.
Muhammad, if you're bound, what are you? What was the children of Israel in Egypt? What was their occupation?
They were attached.
There was what?
They were attached. Bound means attached.
Yeah, you can say that, but no. What was the children of Israel in the land of Egypt when they was building the pyramids? What were they? Slaves.
Right.
It says Egypt is the house of bondage, the house of slavery. So now that you know that Egypt means bondage or slavery, watch how the curse in Deuteronomy 28 and 68 hit your soul. Now, let's go back. Read that from the top.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring...
Lexi, listen up. Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
Bondage or slavery.
again with ships.
Who history is that went into slavery on slave ships? Who history is that?
His story.
Whose history?
His story.
It's our history. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. It's our history. You cannot say that the transatlantic slave trade did not happen. It happened, right, Lexi?
That's right.
That's how black folks got over here, right, bro? Sis, ain't that how we got over here?
Atlantic slave trade?
The transatlantic slave trade.
Africans, Nigerians, West Indians, not West Indians, West Africans, yeah.
Yes. Yes,
But they
they got us from the west coast of Africa. That came out the Bible. Moses prophesied that 3,000 years ago. That's how you know the Bible is a true book. It says, hey, you children of Israel, this is going to be a curse that's on you, that you will go into slavery on slave ships.
That's right.
So Lexi, Muhammad, what's your name, sis?
Ayana Muhammad.
Ayana Muhammad. If that was a prophecy about the children of Israel, but it's the so-called African American history today, what does that make the so-called African American man? The children of Israel.
That's right.
That's who we are.
That's right.
That's who we are. Continue to read that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again by ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
It says, just the way Moses said would happen, did it not happen. It happened. We came on slave ships to the Americas.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.